it's so you lose your identity. So partial assimilation is kind of half, right? Partial Muslim in politics. So, or we can debate assimilation and integration and see which one works. So I also said the idgham in English we also have. We gave examples of, good morning, the ing. We don't say inga, we say ing. We don't say mango, we say mango. So there's examples of idgham in English as well, without the ghunna. So, okay, so that's all. So Muhammad. Okay, so Muhammad. Okay. Rasul. Okay, so if we say Muhammad, let's say we're doing Muhammadun Rasul Allah. Okay. So what about here? Yeah. So it wouldn't be Muhammadun Rasulullah, but it would be Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Or if it was a fatha, if we were saying that an ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah, right? That would be Muhammadar Rasulullah. But here we'd say la ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. It's wrong according to Tajweed, yeah. Yeah. So grammatically, when we add the an, right, this changes to a fatha. Okay, so that's why we say Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah in adhan versus La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. But both of them would have to be merged or assimilated into the ra. And this would be a complete assimilation. So you don't say La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah or Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Both of those are incorrect. Right? And the idgham here would be correct or incorrect? I mean the ghunna? No ghunna. So not, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Right? Not right. Not right. It sounds better to the untrained ear. Yeah. Right. Right. No, so the makharij is distinct. Yeah, so these are ahkam codified. So in some cases this is because of the makharij, and there's other examples of idgham that we'll study later, which are idghams of other letters besides noon and mim. Okay? And so in those cases those are based on the closeness of the makhraj. So for example in the Quran, and we're already discussing, I'll just say it. So here in the Quran we say, right? So we don't say qul rabb, we say qur rabb. Yeah, okay? And this is an example of an idgham. We merge the lam and the ra. And so this is another type of idgham that we'll study later. We wouldn't say qul rabbi, we'd say qur rabbi. And that's idgham again. But that's a different type. That's another. That's not based on tanween and noon. It's based on the makharij and the sifat of the letters. Okay, so common ones. I want to do common ones so that we make sure we do things right. Okay, so what about this? First, identify everything. What are the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, no. Yeah, there's a tanween. So we're not looking at the two ra's. We're looking at the tanween followed by a ra. Yeah. So the fact that it's two ra's doesn't matter. It could be ghafurun, Ghafurun Halim or whatever, and that would fall into a different rule because of the letter after the tanween. So also, I said that we should be clear of this, that anytime there's a noon shadda, we do a 2-beat ghunna. Every time. Okay? So you don't say Inna Allah Ghafurur Rahim. It's Inna Allah Ghafurur Rahim. Inna Allah Ghafurur Rahim. Everybody try it? Okay, so sneak peek into sifat, into qualities of letters. What do we do with the ra? Okay, good. So that's one category I want to say. But what about the rolling of the R, of the ra? Exactly, exactly. So we don't roll the R. The R, I'm saying the R. We don't roll the ra in Arabic. This is a very common mistake too. Rolling sounds like Ghafurur Rahim, right? So in Spanish, they tell you to roll the R's. But in people will roll their R's in spoken Arabic too. And it's easier. It's actually not understanding the makhraj of ra correctly will force you to roll it. No, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, that's drastic. It's tragic. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, so it's one thing in conversation, you can do anything and it's fine, right? But when it comes to the Quran, we have to stick exactly to the rules of tajweed. It's a noon. So functionally, this is two noons, right? So that's what the function of a shadda is. It counts as its own thing. We call it noon mushaddad. Noon mushaddad is a noon with a shadda, and we're always gonna do what there? Ghunna. Every time. Okay? Anytime you see a noon with a shadda, we do ghunna for 2 beats. Okay? Inna Allah ghafurur rahim. Okay? And so we make sure not to roll the R, the ra. And we'll come back to it. It's the quality we say at takrir that we don't do. Okay, so this is another one. Okay. So what about here? Exactly. Right? So now we're going to try to throw in a little bit from last week. Okay? So not the whole Quran's not going to be idghams with ghunna or without ghunna, right? Everything's going to start melting together in the ayahs. We're going to be practical everything. So this ayah, so first we have a tanween dhamma followed by a waw. Right? So we identify that this is going to be idgham. Is this going to be idgham with or without ghunna? With. Is it going to be complete or incomplete? Incomplete. Okay? So correct pronunciation. طيبة. طيبة. Tunwa. Right? It's tunwa. And we drop the noon partially, so we say طيبة. Okay. Now we have a tanween dhamma followed by a ghain. So what does ghain fall into? Izhar.